Hey folks, trying something a little bit different today. I've got both cameras rolling. I've got my GoPro here and I've got my phone here. And it's a very auspicious day because I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who has subscribed and has been following my YouTube channel. I hit 3,000 subscribers yesterday. Yeah, woohoo! I hit 3,000 subscribers yesterday and I'm really happy about that. I actually wanted to hit 3,000 in Bangkok at the recently concluded coverage of the Bangkok Motor Show. I mean, no, it's not over. It's still going on. So if you're in the Bangkok area, go by all means. And I think the used car show ends today, but if you managed to catch that, then you wouldn't have been disappointed. It was great. It was really great. As you know, I have not bought a new car for the longest time. I've actually, my last new car was in 1998. It was a Satria GTI, and that was my last new car. The rest of the time, since then, for the last more than 20 years, I've been buying used cars, doing them up, using them, and then if somebody offers me a good price, I would let it go. And for your information, the only one I've ever really regretted letting go was my S123 Mercedes-Benz wagon. Yeah, it was a W123, but it was a wagon, and I shouldn't have let that car go. But it was one of the situations where somebody offers you to sell, and you don't want to sell, so you make up a ridiculous price, and I did, and the guy put up his hand and said deal. And once that happens with no negotiation and you have opened the price, you are duty bound by honor to actually sell the car. So I had to sell it. Of course I made money, but still I regret selling it. So anyway, why is today special? Well, you can't see it from where I'm sitting, but today I am driving the first car that, if you scroll all the way down to the end of my YouTube page, past more than 100 videos, you will see that I am driving the exact same car that I was in that video. Yep, the very first video that I did on my YouTube page after deleting all the other rubbish. I used to share a lot of stuff on my YouTube page. It's been around since 2014. But it was just a fun thing to have, and now it's turned into my business. So it's always good that you turn your hobby into your business. Yeah, I used to do it for a hobby, and now it's a business. So yes, your subscriptions are very much appreciated. Thank you very much. So yes, the first car that, if you scroll all the way down to the end of my YouTube page, is a Subaru XV painted sun-kissed orange. And would you believe I am driving a Subaru XV painted sun-kissed orange? And yesterday I hit 3,000 subscribers. So it's fortuitous, I would say. It's a sign, and something like, you've done something, and suddenly you get what you were aiming for, and boom, there you go. Subaru XV sun-kissed orange. What are the odds of that? Really, I'm gonna have to check the registration number of this car, and buy one, and buy the number. I think you could be quite lucky, actually. So the Subaru XV, it has thrown the SUV market on its head, really, because before this, if you remember, Subarus were more seen as sports cars with the WRX STI, with the fire-breathing. Sorry, I need to turn here. With those fire-breathing STIs that would spit flames at you if you tried to chase them. I mean, what kind of car spits flames at you when you try to chase it? Okay, I know a lot of you tuner boys out there have done that. I've seen numerous videos of it. And with those anti-lag systems, I gotta tell you though, those anti-lag systems, they're a bit scary. I mean, if you want to do that, do it on the open highway. The anti-lag systems, and when you change gear or when you downshift, it goes bam, 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 bam. It sounds like gunshots. Yeah, there's another video of that where the police actually showed up in America, and they were asking, where's the guns, when it was actually a Civic. So yeah, those anti-lag systems, I mean, they're cool. I understand their benefits, but please don't do them in residential areas or near residential areas, because I don't know if you can hear it from the outside, but they're extremely loud. And there are kids around, they might be sleeping. You're doing this late at night, they might wake up and have nightmares for the rest of their life. So do you really want to be responsible for the traumatization of a child? So please be considerate, okay, with those anti-lag systems. They're cool, yes, I'm sure you love them, your friends love them, but I think you need to be a little bit more responsible when it comes to that. So back to the Scooby-Doo SV. I like calling it a Scooby-Doo, I don't know why. But this thing, when it first came out, was, I don't know, I don't remember the reception it had. It might have been close to lukewarm, but it has thrown the SUV market on its head. And I'll tell you exactly why. It is damn good. It really is. Okay, first impressions are always the most important, right? How does this car make you feel? This car makes you feel absolutely safe. Now, the NVH, for one thing, is brilliant. This car's NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness, the suppression is fantastic. Then you've got the benefit of all-wheel drive. Now, there's always going to be a debate about, hey, I'm not going off-road. You know, I'm just using it in town. Why do I need four-wheel drive? Or in this case, all-wheel drive, symmetrical all-wheel drive. That argument is always going to be there. And you know what? It's come down to just personal choice. It's your preference. Do you want just front-wheel drive? Do you want torque on demand? Or do you want all-wheel drive? To me, it's 50-50, honestly. Because for the kind of driving that we do in town, you don't really need all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. That's why a lot of SUVs these days are offered with just two-wheel drive. The top-of-the-line CR-V is just two-wheel drive. The top-of-the-line Proton X70 is just two-wheel drive. If you want four-wheel drive, you have to go one rung below. So just imagine that, right? The top of the line is two-wheel drive. This comes, I mean, it's a Subaru. It will come with four-wheel drive whether you want it or not, whether you like it or not. That is their trademark. That's their hallmark. That is their ace up the sleeve. Their symmetrical all-wheel drive system is just fantastic, distributing the power between the front and the rear wheels. This Subaru have been doing this for the longest time, and they've gotten very, very, very good at it. And the XV is no exception to this rule. Power-wise, the initial takeoff is amazing. Can you? I don't know if you can see that or feel that, but the smoothness of the acceleration and the way it puts the power down, because it's going to all four wheels, it feels very sure-footed. Now, whether this is perceived or whether it's actual, for the end consumer, it doesn't really matter, because technically, yes, it is for real. I mean, it is four-wheel drive. It's putting all the power down on all four wheels really, really well, gripping the road, gripping the tarmac. Even in corners, it will distribute the power evenly between the front and rear, left and right. So this is the hallmark of Subaru. The thing is though, if you think about all this, it doesn't really matter, because what really matters is how the car makes you feel. And I have to tell you, this car will make you feel really good, and I can understand why people have been buying this, flocking to the showrooms to buy the XV. It's decently priced, it's got ample acceleration, it's got very good low-end torque, it's smooth, the NVH is, like I said, really, really good, and it makes you feel, well, for want of a better expression, it actually makes you feel safe, you know, driving this car. You know it's a Subaru, you know it's built really well. I mean, they've got very stringent build quality control. Why is my hand hanging here like this? Sorry. Hands on the wheel. So you know, oh, this hand now. You know it's well built. You know it's well put together. Subaru have been in the business for the longest time. You know the four-wheel drive system or the all-wheel drive system in this car is top-notch. And I guess that is the biggest allure that people will feel. And for one thing, it's a Subaru. I mean, just by saying that, you know, it's built well, it's well put together, NVH is good, there are lots of appointments, it feels taut, it feels strong, you know, it feels nice to drive. It's not a huge SUV where you're sitting like head and shoulders above everybody. It's almost at the level of a passenger car, but there's still a little bit of height to it. So, you know, views all around are really good. Like I said, this is the sun-kissed orange one, and needless to say, it's not a color that everybody would go for, okay? But if you get this one, I guarantee you're gonna start liking it very much. However, of course, the more typical Subaru colors are the blue, the white looks very nice on this car, but that's it. So, you know, not too technical. I don't want to get into, you know, technicalities and horsepower and stuff like that. Let's just say it's ample, it's adequate, you're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna love it, and give it a shot. Because if you're in the market for an SUV, a compact SUV, because although it is a 5-seater, not a 7, it's a 5-seater compact SUV, it feels a lot bigger than it is, because is Japanese, and the Japanese have been building cars from the inside out for the longest time, and that's why my 126 was built from the outside in, and despite it being a huge car, the interior space is a lot less than this one, I have to say, sadly. But yeah, so go for a test drive, visit Motor Image, go for a test drive, request a test drive. If you're in the market to buy an SUV, put this on your list. Honestly, put this on your list. No doubt there's a lot more out there. I mean, Malaysia has gone SUV mad, so there's a lot out there for you to choose from, but put this on your list, go give it a shot. Who knows, you might actually fall in love with it. This was the first video I uploaded onto my YouTube page after getting rid of all the junk, and this is now the latest with 3,000 subscribers, which I want to thank you. Terima kasih. Thank you very much. Khop kun kap. For all the subscriptions to my page. Really appreciate that. There's a heck of a lot more to come. I'm actually collecting another Subaru after I return this one. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned. And again, I'll be heading out of town for a bike ride and another. I'm trying to get to Phuket Bike Week next week, so we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you hang around for more. In the meantime, I'll talk to you all later. See, I've got two cameras here. I don't know which one to look at, so I'll see which one comes out better. GoPro, phone. The challenge is on. Okay, folks, I'll talk to you all later. Take care. Bye bye.